Let's get it. So I think a lot more barbers who have been broke and then became a coach and been successful on any path should speak more. I don't feel like as enough people are. So we got two who are in the building right now. Hit them with it.
What's going on, man? Owner of Dynasty Barbershop, Dynasty 12 CEO, Esteban Lesmes. So for me, like, my story is a little different, right? Like, but it's funny how a different path can lead to the, you know, the same outcome, right?
Yeah.
The same destination. So for me, I grew up, you know, from humble beginnings. When I say humble beginnings, I mean, you know, we were fucking broke, like most people.
How the fuck did you go from there to where you are right now?
Well, I was blessed enough to have a father that fucking went into grind, right? He found a mentor. He followed that mentor, listened to that mentor. He became very, very successful in the sales industry, right?
Yeah.
So I was blessed enough to be around two very valuable skill sets, right, or trades, which is number one, sales.
Yeah.
And number two, the mindset that it takes to win in sales, right? And I remember when we moved from the area in Miami where we were in to a better area in Broward, because my dad understood the concept of the law of association, so he wanted to put us around, you know, a better crowd. And I remember thinking to myself, nah, man, like, I'm from Miami, 305, you know, like, I want to stay there. And, you know, later is when I really realized, like, what he was doing. And he was just really just trying to look out for us to put us around a better crowd. And for me, those principles of success that I learned from him, which was mindset, right? The most valuable skill set I have, my superpower, is my mindset.
Facts.
I have a unbreakable, bulletproof mindset where I just believe I can do anything that I want, right? So for sometimes I put that to good things, sometimes not so good things, right? But that's why I was able to, in the barbershop game, always just be ahead of the game, always scale, always charge more than everybody else around me, because I had that, like, sales skills and that mindset that I could do anything, right? And like you mentioned, man, I got to the point where, dude, I had the #1 rated barbershop. We had, you know, followers international, all over the US, like, globally recognized brand. I was at what I thought was my peak, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was charging $50 to $100 a haircut before most people were. And like you said, I got comfortable, dude. I got comfortable. I stopped doing the things that it took to get me there. And that's one of the worst things you could do, man. Like, once you, like, are in that grind and you create those skills and you get there, it's very easy to get comfortable, let your foot off the gas. And the second you stop doing the actions that you took to get you there, it will soon fall apart. So So yeah, very, very similar kind of, you know, as far as where we ended up, but different kind of story. But I think yeah, man, I think what's more important than that really is how, because most people fall off and then they never bounce back. You know, they never bounce back. Maybe they feel ashamed and they feel like they messed it all up or they got too far down. But listen, man, let me tell you, I was $300,000 in debt. I created a lifestyle and habits that were destroying my life. I was about to lose everything, really. And then I made a choice. I realized, like, damn, dude, everything I've accomplished, I can do it again, but I got to go back to the basics. I got to change the habits that I'm doing. I got to find someone to help hold me accountable. One of the hardest things as a barber and business owner is, who do you have to look up to around you? As a barbershop owner or just a barber, like, you don't really technically have a boss. So it's one of the beautiful things of being a barber, but also one of the hard things. It's like, you are your own boss, but are you a good one or are you a bad one? You know? So I knew that, you know, when I was bouncing back, I knew I wanted to do coaching. And I reached out to you because I was like, look, man, in order to get what you want in life, one of the most valuable things that I learned is you got to listen to people that have what you want, you know? And I heard about you doing these viral videos, scaling your prices. I was already charging a lot of money, but it took me years to get there, and I had a process to get there. But you were talking about, man, create viral videos, people come knocking on your DMs and just fill it up. And so that's when I reached out to you. And it's crazy because when I reached out to you, dude, I was making a lot of money, but I was broke. That don't even make sense, right? But it's true, because you could be making $1 million. If you're spending $1.2 million, you're broke.
Yep.
And that's what I was. That's where I was at. And I reached out to you, and you know, money was tight at the moment. It was a big investment for me that I really didn't have the money. But one thing I had is faith, man.
Amen.
And belief in myself, and belief in you, because I seen you go from nothing to what you made it to. Because I met you at the Connecticut Barber Expo when you were a brand new barber.
Yeah.
You were a rookie starting. I remember you was asking the most questions, and I was like, man, that dude's gonna make it. And that's when I was at my peak. So to see you years down the road where you got to, I was like, man, it's crazy how the student ended up turning into the teacher, you know? Yeah. And yeah, I was tight on money, but I went all in because you see, there's a big difference in being poor, in being broke and being poor. See, being broke is a situation that can change, but being poor, that's a mindset. And if you're poor, you're gonna stay broke, right? Because being poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Not something I do.
No,
so
sir.
I made a commitment. I didn't even have the money. I said, hey, Joel, look, man, if you're willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with you. And you can put me on a payment plan. I already had a budget. It wasn't within my budget, but I was all in, man. I needed a coach.
Wow.
I wanted to learn the skill set that you had.
Wow.
So I went all in, man. And that's how I was able to do what I did.
Wow. I'm going to just pull this out and use it as a prop. So whenever you have a new opportunity, he said he doesn't pass them up. What the quote is that it's never going to fit your wallet, the opportunity. You might think like, this is about how much I got that I could put towards this goal. And then like, I want to become this, I want to invest in this. You find out what it's really going to take. Most people, by the time you find out how much like the price is to pay for the dream you actually want, they back down. If you're listening to this, you heard Esteban say that he got knocked down. Most people don't get back up. That reminds me of a story. I think it's in the Bible or just a story period where there was a flood and these people were on like the roof of a house looking for a sign.
I know the story.
And they're like, someone's like, oh, here, jump on the boat, we'll save you. And they said, no, we prayed. Like, God's gonna save us. And they turned it down. And then another boat comes.
First, they sent a bus before the flood came.
A bus.
They passed it up. Then the boat came.
Then the boat came.
Then the helicopter came when they were standing on the roof, water up to here. They said, no, God got me. Then they died. It's
the wrong type of faith. Like, God got me, but
God got me, but I'm not willing to take action.
Yeah.
So they get to heaven, and they're like, God, like, you told me you got me. He's like, yeah, I sent you a bus, I sent you a boat, I sent you a helicopter, but you didn't take action. And
you didn't even swim.
You didn't even do nothing.
You just stood there.
So, you know, you got to have faith, but you got to be willing to take action when God puts a vehicle in front of you to literally take you to the destination that you want to get to.
That story was a perfect metaphor for you. You were like head up to your throat in water, and when the opportunity came, some people would be like, no, that's the opportunity. If I try to take it, I'm going to drown. You were like, bro, I'm already drowning. I might as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Where else do I go from here? I'll just start swimming. Like, but there's sharks out there. Well, I'm a shark. I might be a killer whale. Let's find out what I am. But how are we going to find out if we don't take the shot? So, Esteban, for you, I know you've been called to help people, but that in certain times of your journey, you stayed in the lane of, I mastered this lane. It might not be aligned to what God has for my life, but look, it's working for me.
Yeah. So, bro, like, yeah, I've always been called to help people. I've always kind of had a gift to lead people, and I have a very strong passion for helping them. You know, as weird as it may sound, like, I always wanted to do the coaching thing, right? And for some reason, like, as I started winning big, like, a lot of people around me turned on me, started hating on me. And there was like a part in my subconscious mind that it almost, I feel is part of the reason it took me longer to do it, because it was like I didn't want to flex on people. It was weird. Like I didn't want to, like, that was never my intention. But I almost kept myself smaller because I didn't, like, because other people's minds were small, and I didn't want to, like, outgrow or outshine, or it was like their opinions mattered to me at some point, you know? And really, bro, once I just went past that, and I you know, you lose certain people in your life, and then you just realize, like, bro, like, you know, that calling is there. And once you feel that calling to help serve others, there's nothing else that's going to fulfill that. 100%. No amount of money. I could have became a millionaire, and I've made millions, but nothing is gonna fill me until like, what fills me the most is serving people, right? It just happens to be that God created a universe where the more people you serve in His life, the more you get rewarded for. So it's just a beautiful thing. But you know, for me, you know, it's funny, when I got into your program, at first, really what I wanted to do is learn how to go viral. And I was already charging, $100 a cut. I had a few at 50 because they were quick cuts. So I thought it was all about going viral and charging more for haircuts, but nah, man, really what it became is just, it was being a part of a community and having someone to hold me accountable to where I'm the boss, I'm the owner, it's my shop. I don't answer to no one. So when I join the program and I have someone that I'm paying is holding me accountable, telling me, hey, look, bro, you didn't do this, this, and this. Like you said you were gonna do that. You didn't hold yourself accountable to your word.
Yeah.
And now it became like, oh shit, like he's not my boss, but he's my mentor. And because I'm a man of my word, when I wasn't a man of my word, I felt something that moved me and pushed me to force me to do better. And that was just, there's no value you could put on that. Us as barbers and barbershop owners, who do we look up to? You're your own boss, but when you have a community of people that are all pushing to do better, like I could maybe not be feeling the greatest that day, but then I go on a Zoom, on one of our group calls, and I see a 16-year-old fucking winning and fucking going millions of views and talking about their struggles. I'm like, man, my struggle today was small, So, it's about way more than going viral and charging more for hair, because that's almost just like a byproduct of it.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And for me, the real win now is peace of mind. Most people think that we're crushing it through business and we're running ads, we're learning sales, all these tactics, but they don't value the cutting the vices, living a daily blueprint, waking up early, getting into the word, the positive self-talk, like the people we surround ourselves with, cutting out the negative people. They kind of just fell off as you elevated. I just feel like more people who are successful as a barber and then move on to a path that's more purposeful and aligned should speak up and share what that's like. Because to crush it as a barber, we're just making money. It's not that purposeful, It's like a stepping stone. What skills do you see them lacking in the most that you built that you could actually help them with?
People fail to realize how powerful we are as barbers. Like, we really hold power, bro. Like, you have to think about this, and this is something I tell my clients and my barbers. A barber, outside of your family and friends and the people you work with, you spend more time with your barber than anyone else in your life. Think about that.
Weekly cut.
Bro, how often do you go see your doctor? Not every week, not every 2 weeks. No. How often do you go see anyone else for any other service?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
And when you go see your barber, you're spending 30 minutes to an hour in their chair of dedicated time.
Yeah.
So you allow your barber into the most valuable thing in your life, which is your mind. You're giving your barber access to have access to your mind. You're sharing conversations with your barber that your barber has the power and ability to influence your life and decisions. If you have a shitty barber that gives shitty advice, dude, and like, let's say, I'm just being real. Let's say you're struggling with your wife in a relationship, or you're talking to them about a business deal on, should I do this, or I'm going through this, and a barber that is not an intelligent barber tells you, man, forget that, bro. Just go get another one, or just go out tonight, go have some fun, man. Forget her. Or on the business deal, man, forget that. Go do your thing this way. Forget that, dude.
Yeah.
That influence, because words have power, can influence your decision making that can alter your life in a positive or negative way, right? Versus 100%. You have a barber that is constantly working on himself, becoming the best version of himself, reading books, or follows a certain set of standards, a God-fearing man that has certain principles. Now, you're going to get different advice. Nah, man, that's your wife, man. Don't go out and do that, Work on that.
Universal law.
Or you working on a business deal, and you're an intelligent barber that has been through business and business deals gone well and back, and be like, nah, bro, like, you might be looking at the short-term profits, but overall powering with that individual might be able to get you more. So a barber plays a key role, right? Which leads to my second thing to write off what he was talking about, the networks. Dude, who else has access to people in every single industry,
Any
right?
industry you want.
So
bro.
one of the modules in my program is learning how to do affiliate marketing, which is something most barbers don't do. It's something I've done throughout my whole barber career. I'm a businessman. I grew up in sales, right? So I cut John. John owns a mattress shop. I cut Bob. Bob sits in my chair and talks about he's about to switch his mattresses, whether he's on the phone or something comes up, and I'm like, oh man, hey, I got my boy John. He owns a mattress store. I'll take, I'll hook you up, and he'll take great care of you. Now I have a prior agreement with John that everybody I refer to him, I'm gonna make $200-300 off of.
Yeah.
And I literally ride off that. So I line up partnership deals with all my. You own a car dealership?
Esteban got the sauce on this.
Listen, I literally have done this time over time. But one of the biggest deals. I'm not gonna drop names on here yet because we're in the process of signing a contract. But bro, I've been able to land huge deals doing this, and that's something that most people don't take advantage of. Most barbers don't take. They don't think that far ahead.
Bro, can we get into this topic, bro? This is a controversial one, but it needs to be said. If a barber has a few spots left in his day, is like gaps in his schedule, and he gets a last minute call, how does he handle that? Does he say like, yeah, I can fit you in, no problem? Or does he say, damn, bro, I'm actually, I'm packed today, bro. Like, I might be able to squeeze you. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around. Now I gotta like potentially cancel somebody or move somebody. So you're gonna have to take care of me for that. Like, how do you word that to where you told me on a call that you've done this your whole career.
Yeah.
And most barbers do not know how to do this. It's like the art of creating your value.
Creating value and scarcity. So yes, it's a skill that.
Can we role play it?
Huh?
Can we role play it?
Yeah, for sure. You want me to explain it first or after?
What you think? Should we explain it first?
Let me explain it first so they understand what we're doing, right?
First.
So basically, too many barbers are just like, they have this, it's just really just a mindset thing. Like, they have the wrong mindset. They don't have a business mindset. So we're like, I can't charge my clients more because it's wrong.
Bro, can we get into this topic?
Bro, it's
so many
it's
people.
Wrong to charge listen, it's wrong to charge your clients more for limited spots, yet when you want a pair of Supreme fucking shoes or some shit that's limited spots, you're willing to pay double, triple, quadruple the price of what the fucking shoe is worth.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Like, when there's less amounts of something, the value goes up because there are higher demand and limited availability. This is just simple fucking economics.
And the haircuts are no different, bro. That's either a self-worth issue or you do not understand how business works.
No different.
It is a flawed paradigm in the barber industry that it is wrong to make more money. It is wrong to exchange a service for more. And if for some reason they think that the law of mutual exchange does not exist here, like, okay, the Rolex has diamonds in it, so I'll pay more. Why does a haircut that's more luxury, harder to get, more scarce, more value, not worth more? Mm-hmm. So go ahead and explain to us how that method works.
Yeah, so basically, somebody calls you for a haircut, and it's either you're booked and they want it late night because you're booked out, right? Or you have very limited spots. I would look at my schedule and listen, bro, I'm pretty much booked out, man. I mean, I can, because especially like when I say high demand, right? Like, let's say somebody doesn't have something coming up. Oh, well, I'll come in on another day. But then they're like, bro, but I got a wedding. But it's a birthday. I'm going out with a chick. So now there's a higher demand, right? There's a higher demand. You want it more. As a barber, if you're going to inconvenience your schedule or workflow in any way because of their high demand, well, now you're in high demand and your price has more value to it. So you have to learn how to express that effectively, right?
Amazing.
Because there's two ways to say something, the right thing and the wrong way. Yeah. Now, when you can say the same exact thing two different ways, and one way is going to come off wrong and the other way is going to make absolute sense, right?
Yeah.
So, it's very simple. I would tell something like, listen, man, I'm pretty packed out. I could try to possibly get you in. Notice my tonality, how I'm pausing.
Let's run it real quick.
So let's do both versions. You two, both versions. Let's
go wrong way first.
Yeah.
Wrong way first. It's a Thursday, Friday. I mean, that's usually a pretty good day. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Saturday's packed. That's guaranteed packed. But let's just say it's Thursday, Friday, and I am supposed to book on your link multiple days in advance. And sometimes I do. But there's every occasion where, every couple months, I just hit you up randomly. And I know that's not the rules. Yeah. But I kind of want to just test and see, some barbers in my past, they let me do this, no problem. Mm-hmm. But I left that barber because I didn't like his cut as much. He wasn't professional. He would be not on time sometimes. So I came to you. I'm never leaving. Like I never met a barber like Esteban, right? And so I called you up on a Friday morning, and you had like just about to go to the gym and then start your whole day of cuts after that. So like you have your personal life and you have your business life, and I don't know if you have spots or not, but I'm calling you to find out. Let's say it's like 9 a.m. Hey brother, I know I usually book on the link, but today I just realized I have a date. It's tonight. And I had a cut in like 3 weeks, bro. I need a cut. So you got me?
So I'm gonna give you the few different ways wrong to do it.
Okay.
Right? Because it could go a couple different ways. Number one is I just tell you, nah, I can't. Well, that's wrong because now you can't charge more for it.
Yeah,
right?
you never say no.
Just show them where to go.
You just show them where to go.
Never say no. Show them where to go.
I like never say no. You just name your price. You know?
I like options, right? So I like to give them 2 options. So if you just say no, I can't, then the answer is no. There's only one outcome of that, which is no.
Yeah,
right?
and then I'm like, damn, okay.
Now, if you tell them another wrong way to do it is, yeah, I got you. It's also wrong because if it's last minute and you're booked out, you're training them that it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
And you're just bending over backwards for them saying, hey, yeah, let me accommodate for you. Yeah, man, I got you, bro. No, so that's also the wrong way, right? Now, the other wrong way is, oh, bro, yeah, I'm going to have to charge you $100, bro. Like, you calling last minute, bro, like I'm charging you $100.
You're like frustrated.
You're upset that they're calling you last minute. You want to charge more to make it worth it, but you give it off with your emotions.
Yeah.
Just lack of control of your emotions.
Yeah.
Therefore, they're gonna feel that emotion on the other side. It's almost offensive.
Yeah.
And you're gonna charge me $100, bro? Nah, forget that, bro. I'm good. So you're trying to do the right thing, but you're doing it the wrong way.
That's better than the first 2 guys, but you still need to learn. Yeah, business.
So
no
how
emotion.
do you say it?
There's no emotion in business.
Let's go with the right way to say it. The right way to say it.
So hey, Esteban, I need you, bro. I know it's Friday morning. Usually, obviously, I book on the link, but I just found out I have a date tonight, bro. So I've been talking to this girl for so long. I finally got her, bro. I'm taking her to Mastro's, and there's a good chance I'm gonna go home with her after.
Okay.
I won't really feel that confident without the cut. You know how it is, bro. I get that cut from
bro.
you, man.
Well, look, man. Well, first off, congrats.
Let's go.
Congrats. You know, you're my dog. I like to look out for you, but bro,
you got me,
you
bro,
know
right?
I'm busy though. You know I'm busy.
Hold on, man.
I'm packed out. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second.
I need this.
Let me take a look.
I ain't had a cut in 3 weeks, bro.
Let me take a look.
My mustache is growing over my lip, bro.
So I take a look or don't take a look.
If I cut my own hair, bro, it's gonna be bad. So I need you.
Nah,
bro.
I got you, man. Hold on. Let me see what my availability is looking like. I look whether I have somebody or if I could squeeze him in, right? But he's calling me last minute. He can't book on a booking link because the time's already too close to timing, so he can't get in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit him back. I'm not calling back. So I'm on the line with you. I'm looking real quick. Okay, now I jump back on.
Come on, dog.
The noises.
Bro, my lineup's all overgrown, bro. I'm about to wear a hat.
Look, bro, I can possibly. I'm pausing. I'm saying possibly. I'm not telling you I can. I'm telling you there's a chance that I can.
Bro.
I could possibly make it happen, man, but I would probably have to move somebody around for you, man.
I'm not going nowhere else, bro. You're my guy, bro.
If I do this for you, bro,
yeah.
What I'm gonna have to do is, bro, I'm gonna have to charge you $100 because I'm gonna have to push another client out, and that's gonna cost me that appointment for the day because I don't have enough time to get you guys both in. Now I'm willing to do that for you if it's that important for you and you really want to get in. So is that okay with you, or would you rather me put you with Pepito? I gave him 2 options.
Would you rather me put you with Pepito?
You know, but Pepito, he could take care of you. I mean, but if you want me, I feel you.
I never had a cut
I hear you.
from Pepito.
I hear you. Now,
I'm sure he's great. He's in your shop, so I understand.
So like I said, if I'm gonna move that other client around, I'm gonna cancel his appointment. I'm gonna miss out on that money, and I'm getting him. So I'll do it for you only because you got that date. You my dog and all, but you got to be willing to take care of the $100. Is that cool with you?
Loyalty gives loyalty. Cause see, I ain't gone to nobody else in months, and I don't want to go nowhere
I got
else.
somebody I can move at 10:30 and one at 11:30. Which one do you prefer?
To move?
Yeah.
So you gonna move them out, and then
I'll slide you in for the $100 if as long as it's cool with you. Yeah.
We get the full service.
Yeah, I got one I could do at 10:30 or one at 11:30. Which one would be better for you?
And I usually pay how much before this?
You usually pay 60, but if you want me to do this, I gotta do it for the 100 because the other 2 are paying me 60 and they just don't,
So 100.
What spot was better? Which one would you rather take? 11:30 or 10:30?
Do I need to pay in advance or when do I pay?
Well, I know you're good for it, so you're good. But I mean, sometimes it depends on the person. I might make you pay for it in advance. But
I was testing to see. Okay.
But it depends on the person.
So yeah, bro, I'm gonna need it because this date is a lot. I've been
So
working on
10:30,
this.
11:30 is better for you.
I'm gonna go 11:30.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in, bro. You already know if you don't show up, bro, I'm charging you double next time. So I'll see you at 11:30.
I appreciate you, man.
Notice how I closed out was I didn't ask him if it was okay with him to pay the 100 or not.
Gave him a 2-pass.
I said if that's okay with you, but then I just gave him 2 spots.
Yeah,
It's
which
a
one
yes
you
and
want?
yes answer.
And then you also asked me, do you want to do this or you want to go with Papito?
Yeah, another 2 options, which I know he don't want Pepito. That's why I offered Pepito.
Yeah, I don't even the name. I'm like, who's Papito? I don't.
You know what I'm saying? So
Papito blessed hands. Like
Disrespect,
it's-
Pepito.
no disrespect Pepito, but
Now, here's the key. Like, what if most barbers would think that's only if you're booked? I have a hunch that you could do that even if you're not. Like, those spots may have already been open.
yeah, absolutely, bro. I mean, if he's calling last minute, he's trying to get squeezed in, and
Yeah.
you're a busy barber.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't like never.
This
have
is like
clients and you
common
sharing
knowledge
tries,
to us, but some barbers don't understand this.
They don't understand it,
I
bro.
used to charge more for house calls in LA when I knew they were on a video set same day because I'm like, I know how important this is.
Yeah.
There's no barber you trust. You found me through Instagram, and you're looking for barbers with at least like 100K. So I know there's a few of them, and the likelihood of you getting somebody in the next hour to come is very low.
I had a
So-
client just the other day reach out to me, needed me to come to his house last minute. Last minute, I'm leaving on a flight. I'm like, bro, I got a couple haircuts lined up at the shop, bro. Like, I don't even barely cut hair anymore. At this point, I charge $300 in the shop, and he's like, I'll pay for all their haircuts, bro, and I'll pay that to you. And I made $1,200 in 2 hours.
See, most barbers will never understand.
Well, see, the thing is also, it's like, I came to realize when someone really wants something and you're their guy, and you've been consistently putting out the effort.
Yeah, this is earned.
Yes, this isn't just like, you can't just do this out.
ain't a tactic.
When people see you grinding every single day, they see you in the gym, they see you doing personal development, they see you speaking success, they see you busy, you have more value. So then they want you, and then you make that offer and you get the money. If you don't make the offer, you have 0 chance of getting the money. So
Exactly. Worst case, they say no. That's it. At least you
Exactly.
threw the offer out there.
Moral of the story is, bro, take the risk. When you up to here, you're already drowning anyway, dog. Like having faith means that you're okay with. There's a quote from Nipsey again. He said, the fear of falling off is the only thing that could take your faith. Meaning, like, the only person who doesn't have faith is the one who's worried about if they fail. What if you already are at rock bottom, so what the fuck do you got to lose anyway? Mm-hmm. That's why, like, the people who are broke stay broke, because they don't realize that. Like, people who are at the top are still putting it all on the line. What is a person at the bottom afraid of?
now, just to end that off, right? Let me just end that off with this little note I got written down here, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
So it's funny because when I'm talking to barbers, right? And I ask them, what is the main thing that you feel is holding you back from getting to where you want? A lot of them be like, just these cheap clients. And what people fail to realize is your clients are a reflection of who you are.
You're always going to attract who you are.
You're always going to attract who you are. So you want to be cheap when paying a program, but you want your clients to not be cheap
Yeah.
when paying you for a haircut. You see, when you have enough faith and belief to invest and bet on yourself, you're going to come and deliver with that confidence in order to clear out those cheap clients and attract clients that are willing to invest in you also.
Yeah, they bring that energy to the call. Oh, these cheap clients. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for explaining to me why you have those people in your life. Mm-hmm. Here's a chance for you now to break through that reality you've created and create a new reality by not being cheap. And let's see what happens on the other side.
That's it.
Straight up.
Hell yeah. Esteban, hit him with it.
Esteban.Lesmes. Let's go, baby.
Yeah. And he's bilingual, man. So if you know of a Spanish barber who's looking to grow in all areas and really be a businessman, viral content, learn sales, learn how to speak better, learn personal development, there's literally no one that offers a program like this in both languages. So definitely send Esteban their way.
Yeah, so I'm going to just write off that on Spanish. Para todos los barberos de la comunidad latina, yo soy el único barbero haciendo cursos en español, que le vamos a estar enseñando cómo cobrar más dinero por sus recortes, cómo ir viral en las redes sociales, cómo manejar su dinero, cómo crecer su negocio. Tenemos un programa de la A a la Z completo para enseñarles cómo. Contácteme y yo lo ayudo con eso.
Ganando hermano, más dinero. Todo el mundo, el barbero, todo el mundo. Am I saying shit right? Like best barber in the world?
Yeah.
Todo el mundo. He said, yeah, sure, bro.
that'll work.
Sure.
You get it.
We're
You
winning.
got
Garnando. I know that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No,
All
you
right.
did.
It's a wrap. Appreciate
All
y'all
right,
for
man.
tapping in. Yo.
Let's go.